tier of duelists is where this game becomes really fun. Like, the challenge level actually, like, starts to spike up. With one exception, and that exception, of course, unfortunately for him, being Shoddy. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Throwback Thursday, an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. We only have 9 duelists left to beat. The 4th tier and the 5th tier. Apparently the game didn't think we were cool enough to have a 25th duelist, but whatever. We will be dueling Shoddy today. Shoddy is among one of the strangest characters in the show, but more importantly, one of the worst duelists. He only uses, like, normal monsters with a couple of pretty powerful spell and trap cards. But, like, it's kind of sad, really. Like, you'd think somebody with, like, this much intel into, like, the Shadow Realm and the Millennium items and all that would have, like, better cards than fucking Lajin, the mystical genie of the lamp. But hey, I guess it works for him. He is winning right now, albeit very, very briefly. Get rid of all those face-down cards. Let's see what I get rid of. Solemn Judgment, which I've never seen the game use, and 7 Tools of the Bandit. Alright, and there you go. I'm back in the lead. Now that's either usually like Orion the Battle King or the Millennium Golem. So just in case it is the Millennium Golem, I am going to give him my Guardian of the Throne Room, a 7 completed card, and rip through his defenses. Oh, it's Reaper of the Cards. Okay. Destroyed my trap card. Well played. Well played, Shoddy. I never thought I'd say that in my life. But here we are. Yeah. No, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it today, Shoddy. I'm really not feeling it. I'm not Shulk today. I am not really feeling it. Ooh, that's a game I could actually... No, well, not Ultimate, but I could do Subspace if I wanted to. Alright, let's see. What'd I lose? What'd I lose out on? I lost out on... Nobody really devastating to lose, so I'm fine with that. Pot of Greed. Change of Heart. All this just to do 300 points of damage to me. Actually, no. You won't do 300 points of damage to me. I'm good, actually. I'm good, actually. Just in case I need it. Cyber Jar. All that just to destroy one monster. Oh, what am I gonna do with you, Shoddy? What am I gonna do with you? At least they tried with him, I guess. I mean, compared to Shoddy, the other 4 duelists in this tier are significantly bigger challenges. Ishizu, Bakura, Kaiba, Yugi, they're all, like, legitimately challenging opponents. Mirror Force. I see. And by I see, I don't really care. Is that another Reaper of the Cards? Is that another Reaper of the fucking Cards? No, don't be silly. Now flip open Metalmorph. Not like I'm using it for what it's intended to do anyway. That technically what it's intended to do is I should have a Zoa in my deck and use it to get Metal Zoa, but The original metal monsters are just so goddamn awful in the game. They just don't have any effects. They just exist to be pests, I suppose. Alright. Witch of the Black Forest, do what you gotta do, fam. And then Cannon Soldier, do what you gotta do. And that's ball game. You might even be better than... I am better than Yugi. Get out of here. Just wait till Yugi catches my hands of, like, my Rebecca Hawkins deck. Alright, so let's see. Just to make sure we don't screw this up. Okay, no weekend duels coming up for a while. So even if I do 3 duels with Shoddy, then 2 with Ishizu, 2 with Bakura, 2 or 3 with Kaiba, 2 or 3 with Yugi. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're very good. We're very good. That's what we are, guys. We're very good. Alright, Shoddy. Yag Shemesh and all that. Yeah, anytime I pull out a really random thing like that, like I did in the last episode, just know that 90% of the time it came from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Which, as I mentioned at the beginning of this LP, I am so thankful Little Karibo is like one of the only guys still doing it. With some of the big guys, at least, that are still doing it. I know Team 4 Star is doing, like, I guess it would be, like, a rush-through interpretation of someone's. I think they just did, like, a Sailor Moon one. Which was hilarious, don't get me wrong, but, like... I don't know, it felt like it's missing something. Monster Reborn. Well, I won't even play around with this one. Yeah, but like Team 4 Star's not doing much. I'm pretty sure the group that did Pokemon Bridge broke up. And I think the only other big time Abridged series that I remember is still going is Sword Art Online, and they just finished the fight with God, I can't think of the guy's name. It was the freaking pedophile guy who was hitting on Asuna all the time from the second half of season 1. Think of his name. Oh well. Either way, they just had the big fight with him after they went through all of the main area. Him and Leafa went through all the main area. I have to say though, I will say, I know it has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh, but let's just say that there's a twist in Sword Art Online that a lot of people get the ick from, and I won't say I'm not one of them. But I will say, like, I get it. But for the Abridged series, they completely changed the twist there, and it actually shocks me that the original writers didn't go with that original version, and instead just settled on the, we'll go with the tried and true thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm doing 3 duels against Shoddy, because this is just bullying at this point. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for any of you who haven't seen Sword Art Online, but hey, you guys do you. I do appreciate the fact that Little Karibo, after all this time, is still going. He hasn't posted a new Abridged episode in a while. I think the last one I remember was, I think it was Joey fighting, Siegfried. And then, but more recently he's been doing his review of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which is hilarious. Which is hilarious and all. Alright, so let's see. We will go Witch of the Black Forest. Set a card face down, and my turn. It makes me feel good to know that there's like that some of the stuff that was around earlier on YouTube is still kicking it. Because time has obviously changed so much on this godforsaken website, and most of it not for the better. So the fact that there's still a tiny little speck of hope there means a lot. But again, that's not to say that there isn't actually good talent out there on YouTube. It's just, like, there's a lot more garbage out there than one would expect, if you know what I mean. Hell, I'm even willing to count myself as part of that garbage. Even though I've been around for 3 years less than Little Karibo. I think he started in 2006. I think he started in 2006. I'm not 100% sure. And I was in 2009. I mean, I had another channel in 2007, but we don't talk about that channel. Just like we don't talk about Bruno, we do not talk about that channel. Actually, so few of you would even know me that was my channel. That's not even funny. I think of the people out there on YouTube that are still going, Jiminy Cricket / System Operator would be the only one who knew me from back then. Because everybody else either just moved on or have been up to doing other things. Man, it's gonna be almost, it'll be 17 years in June on YouTube. That's freaking bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. That I'll have been on YouTube for 17 years in June. Good God. But then again, I will say I've only been like hardcore working on YouTube extensively since like 2013, 2014. So it's not like I was using all of that time for everything. And good God, this is going to be a short episode. Shoddy, I am very disappointed in you. Exodia, sure, why not? Oh, thank God I got Hane. Oh, thank God, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Magazine. Oh, thank God, it's all shit. Whatever. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Edman64. I know this one was a bit of a shorty, but that's totally fine, because we've got another 8 duels to go before we're done with this game. And we have one more duelist I have to take on with the Bandit Keith deck before we switch over to the Rebecca deck. So join us next time when Bandit Keith takes on Ishizu. The slightly less disappointing of the Ishtar children. Slightly. Because Ishizu is still terrible. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.